Hello guys and welcome back to Legomaster627's Creations. I know, it's been a good while. 4 weeks to be exact. The last one was on March 20th. Yeah, I know. I apologize. We're back. No, seriously, we are back. And I have a lot of episodes to make up, so don't be surprised if there's multiple episodes during this party. Speaking of which, there will be one on Earth Day. But no, really though, speaking of party, we do have the Earth Day event for 2023. It will be from April 17th, ending the 24th, just 2 days after Earth Day. Anyway, with all that being said, let's jump into it. Because oh boy, we got a lot to do. And technically, this is the hat. I should not have had that on already. But I'll put those in there for the sake of the video. Anyway, no, seriously though, for real this time. This is how the event looks. As you can see, it looks really freaking cool. And yes, this will be available on April 22nd, aka Earth Day. So, without further ado, this is how the world looks. And, oh boy. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. It took 2 days to make this. Most of it was obviously done here on the 17th, of course. So, that is probably as expected. Although, actually, I just realized there's one tree here that does not have a banner on it. There we go. Yep, all banners have all trees have a banner on it. Because why the frick not? Anyway. So, here are all the trees. And yes, we do have some frogs. By the way, they are all over this party. In fact, that is one of the items that we'll unlock later on. There are items every single day of this event to make up for the lack of events in the past 4 weeks. We skipped out on April Fool's Day and Easter. To make up for it, there are items every day. Again, to make up for that. Which I do greatly apologize. They will be back next year in 2024. Assuming I don't go, inactive from this world again. That's exactly why. Alright, no, seriously, the water park entrance actually does look pretty cool, as we can see. The actual park itself. I don't think it's ever been decorated for anything, I think, outside of Halloween or something. I could be wrong. But yeah, they are all over this. Anyway, that's how this looks. We have the acacia trees literally everywhere. This is like the tree park, or just the tree area for the event. Going over here, we have, of course, another tree. I think this is actually the last tree in the entire event, actually. But no, in actual seriousness, the real reason I technically am going up here is because it is obviously decorated for this party. Oh boy. And this is where we get the hat. Let's put it on. And that is how it looks. It may look similar to the one from 2020. So if so, I do greatly apologize. I did look it over though. And yeah, it does look similar. I couldn't find last year's, so I couldn't tell the difference. I should have probably looked at my footage instead of having to find it around here in this world. Yeah, now that I think about it, why did I not do that? Which means, for all we know, this could look like the exact same one. Oh, well. Wait a second. I just realized. There was no Earth Day event last year. That's right, because I was inactive. That's right. No Earth Day event last year. That is freaking right. I just remembered. So this makes no sense. You know why? Because there was no Earth Day event last year. So there was never a hat. I just remembered now. Frick me. Okay, no, seriously though. Let's actually continue this and stop messing around. And also stop going off topic. But yeah, we have banners all over the place. That looks really cool. Same with in here as well. Okay, I've never done that before when I went over that. Normally you're supposed to go under it. Oh yeah, let's see who we get. You know what? It is an event tour, so you know what? This does seem appropriate. We'll collect them at the pet cemetery later. For now though, before we get over there, let's tour the rest of this. So this is how it looks. It looks very cool. Going up here, we have even more decorations. And this just makes me want to go look back at the previous ones. Alright, let's head in here. And this is how this looks for the Earth Day party. It looks very cool. Seriously, it really does actually when you really think about it. So, with all that being said, that is really it. Oh, and you better believe it took forever to change this room back from the green. And that, and that, and that. My God, man, it took forever. I need to stop doing that. Well, good news. I'm never doing it again. I really hope I don't regret saying that later in the year. Where I change an entire building's color for an event. I never did that in previous years prior to that because of that reason alone. The only reason I did it is because I wanted to do something freaking insane. But now I realize that really costed me because it took forever to clean up. It did actually. You really do not understand how long it took me to change the cabin, the lodge roof, the entire work shed, the literal entirety of this room up here, and that room as well. Alongside the entirety of the old backyard, pump house. Good God, that took forever. Just doing all of those. Not at once, but just doing them in general. Now, we're actually going to make our way over to the pet cemetery now because now we have some decoration. Before we do, though, I just realized there's no decorations in here outside of the windows. You know what? This'll work. Got it first try for these two. Now let's see how long it takes to get winter in here. Free! Alright, let's continue. Which, kind of ironically, is actually right here. So, I'll let them sit there. I found them freaking funny that 2 out of the 3 are on lily pads. I found that freaking funny. Because normally those are never supposed to technically be there, but they are for the purpose of this party. With all that being said, this is how it looks. And it truly does look amazing. So, with all that being said, what are your thoughts on this room? And with all that being said, let's make our way out of here. Because we're done. Because if we go in here and we go upstairs, the only thing that is decorated is technically the windows. If you're looking at it correctly, of course. So the only thing that's technically decorated are the windows. So that is the only thing. Whoa! Hold it. Actually, you know what? For Earth Day, I'll leave them as is. I will change them back, though. Alright, now that we're done with that, we can actually get out of this part of the world entirely. We are not going to cross the bridge yet. But what we are going to do is, respectively, go all the way over here. And voila! I am here to announce that this has been turned into a garden. Which actually looks really cool. By now, these plants have all fully grown at this point. Which is pretty sweet. So as you guys can see, these are all decorated with respective banners. And yes, that is true. So, what are your thoughts going into this? I can confirm this is decorated. And over here is also decorated as well. You could have probably told that these were going to be decorated regardless because of the windows. Also, yes, I did go back to actually decorating the windows as well. This goes for basically any world at this point. Because, why the frick not at this point? I mean, I have to do something creative. Alright, no, seriously though, into the hotel we go, because that's exactly where we're going next. I think some of this is left over from the St. Patrick's Day event. And if it is, I do greatly apologize. But, hey, it works for something like Earth Day. And I just realized I needed to update this because it's technically still looks St. Patrick's Day themed. That looks way better. Now, as for this, though, yeah. I'm doing something about that. We're going to change that because, first off, it is once again not St. Patrick's Day anymore. Some of this was kind of still here from that because some of these I actually left on purpose for the Earth Day party because they looked really nice with it. Obviously, this whole world will, of course, be changed back once this is over. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? And honestly, I think that looks really cool. Actually, I may as well just change the entirety of it back, actually, at this point. Now that I think about it. Because we don't need it to be extremely green in here. And this part should not take long. Assuming, you know, I know what the frick I'm doing for once. Oh wait, I always do. Alright, yeah, that looks way better. Much more appropriate, and it's less for me to clean up when this is over. So, what are your thoughts? Let's make our way upstairs. And that sign text should be changed back to gray at this point. Nothing in here, but there is something in here. Yep, all looks pretty sweet. Only thing in here is the windows. Same with in here, just with the bed as well. This all does look very, very pretty. And that is basically it for the entire hotel. Let's get out of here. Alright, now this is still decorated like this. So that's pretty cool. What is different, and we do have a free item, but that is available on April 18th. Oh yeah, that also can explain how I got this achievement right here. I did the same in Zola's F3 because I never did that yet at the time. But yeah, that's something. Anyway, no, seriously though, the reality is, as you can see, it looks like this, which is actually pretty sweet. Anyway, that's pretty cool. What are your thoughts on this? Oh yeah, did you guys ever manage to notice all the items are on the Earth statues? Pretty sweet, right? Pretty clever, because that's exactly what we did. Something like this. Now moving on to here, we have the April 19th item. Also, we have this, which is very cool. Dang man, these just look so good every time. Anyway, that is really cool. Now, thankfully, all of these are decorated. For the most part. Yep, going in here, this is also decorated for this party. Which is also pretty sweet. Except for the fact that I never changed the lights back in here. Okay, I just realized that now, actually. I'll just deal with that off camera. Or if I find glowstone anywhere around here, I'll just get it. But regardless, this is updated for this party, which is really good. Moving on, next up, and also, yes, you may notice the roofs are still exactly the same from that previous party. Because honestly, it fits it well. Of course, after this will be gone. Looks like I never changed the lights in any of these buildings, apparently. That's actually really unfortunate. I really should have done that. But, oh well. I can still do that now. But not while we're touring this. I've already also fixed enough today as it is. But yeah, it looks like this. Looks really sweet. Anyway, that's really cool. Anyway, let's move on. Going in here, it looks like this. And yes, I actually changed the lights back in here, finally. Yep. Hey, at least I got something right. Actually, hold on. Let me just get rid of this because none of this matters. Alright, that's it for that room. We already explored the resort. So see, now you can tell I started fixing all the lights here. That's really good. And that's really it, since this house is really small. Oh, but I did do this, though. You may notice that the glass here is shaped like an earth, or just at least elements of an earth. Pretty clever. Anyway, that's what the inside of this house looks like. There's not really much else to say. Now the lodge, though, yeah, that's decorated. Yeah, you can tell it's decorated. Oh boy, look at this. It is freaking nuts. Yeah, the lodge you can clearly see is decorated for this party. And so is up here. Yep, it's also decorated for this party. Basically, the entire world is decorated for this party. I think the only rooms that aren't include like the beach or something. And the water park. And, of course, the Legos Island Wilderness. Outside of that, I think everything else is updated for this party. I think. To an extent. And I can't do everything. Okay, now this, I think, is just straight up left over from St. Patrick's Day. And I guess I forgot to remove it outside of the window. God dang it. And I think the entirety of the event room down here... Yeah, I gotta update this because 2 of these events never actually occurred. I'm looking at you, Easter and April Fool's Day 2023. Yeah, as you are all aware, they did not occur because I was inactive during this time. My God, why did I make that St. Patrick's Day event so freaking huge? I need to just stop doing that. And that's why you can tell I clearly calmed the frick down with this event. Alright guys, next up we're going to pass the beach because that is not updated as you can clearly see. I guess outside of the windows, which I still need to change back. But no, really though, the house itself, of course it's updated. But not as much as you may think. No. Fun fact, did you know I decorated this last minute before recording this video? I'm talking the house, not the backyard itself. Now, fun fact actually, there was no plants at all and I'm being 100% real, no plans, straight up at all, to decorate the house in here. Nope! I was just going to leave it completely undecorated for this entire party. Now, why I didn't do that is because I didn't want to have it feel left out. So, all I did was place banners. And, well, that's what you can see here. You can clearly see that's exactly what we did. And yep, there you go. That is exactly what has been done here, regardless of that. So, now, what we are going to do is we're going to head inside, because now the rest of this is all just banners. You'll know what I mean soon. Yep, you can clearly tell that this is all just banners, proving this was a last-minute addition, which it was actually. Now, I think that's supposed to be yellow, so what the frick is wrong with me? Yeah, you can tell that's its normal color. I guess, have some leftover stuff from St. Patrick's Day, I guess. Thank God, nothing in there. But yeah, you can clearly tell this was a last-minute thing, because you can tell basically everything is exactly the way it normally should be, outside of the banners. So you can clearly see this is a last-minute addition that was literally done right before recording this. And some rooms aren't even updated at all. Yeah, even going up here, as you can clearly see, yeah, some rooms are just straight up not even updated, like, at all. Proving this was last minute. Now, this and this were updated ahead of time. By that I mean they were actually planned. I should actually put a painting back, but I'll do that on my own time. Hey, perfect way to go in here. Yeah, you can clearly see this was last minute. Because there's not really much in these rooms, as you can see. Yeah, there's not as much in these rooms as you may think. Surprise, surprise. And probably not even the next event either, which, kind of fun fact, is exactly 4 weeks after this party ends. May 22nd. So, you can look out for that. But let me tell you, there's going to be a ton of episodes leading up to May 22nd. Oh boy, you do not understand how many episodes I have to make up now because I left for a good, 4 weeks. I still got to even make up the January 30th episode now because I got locked out of Minecraft at the time. So, I got to make up a good, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes because I was inactive. Hey, that's not a lot, but I still have a lot that I do need to make up anyway. So regardless, you're going to be seeing a lot of episodes within the next 2 months. Well, within the span of the next 2 months, you're going to be seeing a lot of episodes here. Anyway, with all that being said, that is genuinely it for the house itself. And I guess I also forgot to change that sign back, at least in terms of its color. God dang it! I swear, man, I need to just stop. Anyway, going to the lanai, as you can see, and actually, you know what? Let me see if I can get everybody out here now that I think about it. Can I get everybody out here? Okay, never mind. But yeah, we do got some banners around here. Looks very sweet. Also, these were changed to this because I feel they look more appropriate for these chairs. Anyway, no, seriously. That's really it. There's not much in the lanai, which again clearly means this was done last minute. I do apologize if I keep saying that, by the way. I need to just stop at this point. And well, good thing, because guess what? We have officially made it out to the backyard. Yay! Oh yeah, we'll be mining here, by the way. And what the frick is with all the snowballs on the waterfall? Alright, here we go! The old backyard. This is a remake of the 2018 Earth Day party to celebrate its 5th anniversary on April 20th. So, with all that being said, this is how it looks. Looks really, really sweet. And, yeah. Hope you love it. There is no item in here, but there is an item located somewhere here. But that's not available till April 20th. So now we got the shed. The pump house. Over there's the shed. But my god, it took forever to clean it up from the green stuff. I need to really stop doing that. Yeah, we have the full noodles right here. And I guess these are also still left over from that same party. But you know what? Again, because of Earth Day, I'll keep it. But again, it will be changed back after. Anyway, that's not a part of the original remake. No, this is custom. Anyway, these rooms are rather small, so that's why we're going through them quickly. Lastly is the shed. These are normally meant to be a blue and green pool noodles respectively. We do have an item which is the recovery compass. However, that is available on April 20th. The 5-year anniversary day of this party. And no, that was not an item in the original event, because of course this was all in real life at the time. So, with all that being said, that is really cool. Now, moving on to the other yard. Ta-da! Some of this is actually left over from the previous event, such as this. Now, the reason, again, is because it makes sense for something like Earth Day, so I left it as is. Now, this is clearly all custom. As you can see, we have plants growing here, which all look pretty sweet. But you know what? For the sake of this, I will grow all of these. Done! Woo! So yeah, we got some banners here, and a little earth plaque here. Pretty sweet. And even the lanai is decorated. Okay. Apparently I was wrong, but you know what? I'll add some banners, just for the heck of it. Just to prove that I technically did not lie, I guess. Yep, there we go. See? See? It's decorated. At least now it is. Earlier it wasn't. See? There we go! Now it's actually decorated to prove that I'm not lying, technically. Anyway... Oh yeah, to kind of commemorate this tree going away in the actual yard, it's gone here too. Hey, why not? If it's gone in real life, why not here too? So that's gone. This is also here to kind of commemorate the exact same thing in real life, just with the pavers and cinder blocks respectively. Oh yeah, there's Earth Day banners here. Nice, right? Oh yeah, and now I know you're thinking I did put this in the wrong color. Technically I did. And it only took me until now to realize. I'm only kidding. I already knew the whole time. Now, why I put it back in this color, or at least put it in this color, is because it feels actually more similar to the actual shed than the previous color I had, which was in oak wood. Now, outside of that, we do have Earth Day banners here. I may keep this actually as is for that color. Now, this is decorated as well, and this is the last room to be located in the yards. So that is truly something. We have another Earth plaque right here. Pretty sweet, right? Huh? Okay, I thought for a second that there was a hole there. And well, that, my friends, is it for the entirety of the yard. Finally, but not least, crossing the Green Bridge will, of course, bring us to the last room, the village. And the game just froze. Back to mining. No, really though. The real reality is, as you can see, the village is decorated for this party. Looks pretty sweet. And this is where the April 21st item is. We will come back on Earth Day to collect all of those items, including the Earth Day item itself. Now, this may or may not look familiar, as most of this is actually still here from the previous party, but like I said, most of this green makes total sense for Earth Day, so again, I left it here. Meaning, most of these rooms look basically exactly the same, outside of at least one difference being the bed themselves, and of course the windows also being changed back to their normal designs. Since I already toured this in the St. Patrick's Day party, we will not be here long as only one change has been made to each room. Like here, for example, only thing outside of the windows is the beds. Actually, I should not have done that because guess what? My respawn point for this world is meant to be my treehouse bed. Alright, now going over here, we have the library, which is very cool. Which basically looks exactly the same as that previous party. Oh, whoa, 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 the lighthouse. Now there are some differences. All of the green here has been removed outside of the floor and fences. Fun fact, the fences were planned to be back to their normal color, but you know what? It felt kind of weird. So, I just kept it green for the sake of this party. Because also it already looked pretty sweet anyway. And hey, that was less for me to change. But regardless, that will still also be a lot for me to clean up in the process. So hey, either way, I'll have to still clean up it regardless. Anyway, what are your thoughts? This is all really cool, and the lights and windows have been changed back as well. Now, outside of that, we have the blacksmith shop, which as you can see, outside of the lights and windows, is exactly the same. We have another earth clock right here on the floor, on the ground specifically. And the work shed is finally back to its normal color and does have some Earth Day decorations in the process. That's only on the outside. On the inside, it's basically exactly the same as its normal design outside of the bed, which I will keep it green for the sake of Earth Day. But after, it will go back to red. And with all that said, that is it for the entire Earth Day party. Like, seriously, I'm not kidding. That is it for the entire Earth Day party. With all that being said, after only 33 minutes, we are already done touring this party. Without further ado, I will see you all in the next episode on Earth Day, April 22nd, for a recycle hunt and to collect the rest of these items that you've seen throughout the video. I'll see you all in the next one. See you next time. And yes, after Earth Day, I do sincerely promise that this is back to a weekly series. Or at least let's hope I can stay consistent enough to actually make that true. It all depends on me. Oh boy.